Hello Scorpios, welcome to your weekly reading. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Please remember that this reading is general, so it may or may not resonate. All readings are timeless and cross-watcher friendly, so I could be talking about something that happened in the past, the present, or the future. Let's see what's going on with Scorpios. Ooh. Like your reading already, Scorpios, thus far anyway. Okay. All right, Scorpio. So you have embrace. Embrace what destiny has in store for you. Tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Receptive. Be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. True love. True love comes when you least expect it. Okay, I'm going to have to fix that in a second. We have recognition. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. And then we have obstacles. Reverse. So upright reads, look for ways around the obstacles to find happiness. Beautiful reading, Scorpios. Let me just fix that just a tad so you can see. All right, Scorpios, it looks like you are going to be meeting your true love soon if you have not met them already. I feel like for some of you, you are a little bit reserved when it comes to finding new love, especially if you dealt with like toxicity in the past. You guys have seemed to have a hard go when it comes to love. So it has Taurus, and Taurus is your opposite sign, so it could be possible that you guys are dealing with a Taurus. Maybe your true love ends up being a Taurus. But it looks like the divine is definitely going to help you get this new partnership coming in. I feel like this partnership is destined for you, Scorpios. At this moment, I also feel like you are being tested too. So if your love life has been kind of slow and stagnant, I think it's just for you to prepare for this divine union with your person and for true love. I think that there might be some lessons that you needed to learn with the other partners that you dealt with. They could have been karmic, and they could have been like soulmates that you just were not necessarily meant to be with forever. And I think that you just learned different things from each relationship that you took into the next one and kind of learned how to heal from that. Took whatever you learned from your next relationship, moved on to the next one, and things of that sort. For others of you, I think that you might have held on to some baggage when it came to past relationships, and so I feel like that's why the divine might be testing you currently. They might have brought back a old person who is tempting for you, Scorpio. So I feel like they are just kind of trying to test you to see if you're ready to continue on the path that you've been on with the past people where it led to heartbreak and disappointment, or if you're ready for something new. But I feel like a lot of you are going to be embracing this new connection with open arms. Doesn't seem like there's really going to be any obstacles with this person, at least, in the way to prevent you guys from coming together and having a successful partnership. However, of course, with every relationship, you guys will be tested as well. I feel like that's just the divine's way of making sure that you are going to be putting in the work to make things kind of work out in this connection to show the divine that you want this person, that they kind of handpicked for you, to show that you and this person can work together to receive your abundance. You know, every connection that we are in, we are tested. Nothing is just smooth sailing. What's that saying? Something dandy. Oh gosh, I don't know. Something dandy. But I hope you guys get what I'm saying. Like, you know, I feel like the divine is giving you some recognition. They realize that you have been kind of doing the inner work. You've really been healing yourself from these past connections, Scorpio. I mean, usually Scorpios are very intuitive, so I feel like you kind of connect with the divine fairly easily, and you kind of knew what you needed to do to kind of process and heal. And I feel like the divine and the universe is recognizing your efforts that you've been going through, Scorpio, and I feel like now is the time to reward you. So I think it's just important for you to be receptive of the call that's coming in that fate has for you. So for some of you, you might be getting like a windfall. Sorry, I cannot talk right now. A windfall of money, Scorpio. So just to kind of help boost your guys' new life together with your counterpart here. And just make sure that you guys are abundant, happy, and able to focus on the love aspect and be able to embrace and not struggle. Because you are a divine being in the universe's eyes. You are your chosen one, so they don't want you to struggle. All right, let's see the outcome. Outcome for Scorpio. Okay. All right, Scorpio. So we had honor. Honor your loved one, and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. We have universe. The universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. And we have confusion reverse. Upright says all seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide answers you need. So I feel like Scorpio, you guys are not confused. You know what's going on. Maybe in the past you were confused on if that past person was your counterpart, if they were truly the one you were meant to be with. I feel like that person kind of played a lot of games, a lot of mind games for you, Scorpio, and I feel like you kind of persevered. You did what you needed to do in that connection, but I do feel like the divine is blessing you with something new here. Especially if your person was the person that I've been picking up on for the last, month and a half. That toxicity. I think that Scorpio, it now might be your time to shine and get your blessings. All right, let's see what your person would like to say to you. It's most likely going to be a past person because this is Hidden Truth Oracle deck. I don't necessarily think whatever they have to say is going to change your mind, Scorpio, but we'll see. What do I want to say to Scorpio? For Scorpio. Oh. This is a new deck, Scorpio, so cards be flying everywhere. Okay, let me put everything that's upright Boy, Scorpio, you got these people after you. Okay, so we have I saved your texts and messages crossing. We have I admire you. That's reverse. We have I'm patiently waiting upright. I can't do this. I don't know what comes next. I need security. So for some of you Scorpios, I feel like this I need security card is actually what kind of caused the connection to kind of go sour, because I feel like this person is insecure and you might have always had to kind of reassure them, always had to be kind of that nurturing person, the nurturer in the relationship, and you kind of got fed up with it. For some of you, this person, they're at a point where, they're a little bit bitter about how things have kind of transpired with you guys. So they're trying to tell themselves that they don't admire you, they don't admire your glow up. I feel like they might be a little bit threatened by your glow up, that you are moving on forward without this person. They are still waiting patiently for you to change their mind and actually choose them, Scorpio, but I don't necessarily feel like you will. We also have this card saying, I can't do this and I don't know what comes next. Your person, they are feeling your absence. That's why a lot of them have your text messages saved. They're rereading them, hoping that you're going to be coming back any day now, but a lot of you are not. You are moving on to something better. Alright, let's see what this has. Say Scorpio from Moonology. Okay, so we have Surrender to the Divine Crossing. It's a full moon. We have New Moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than to take. And then we have Waxing Moon, which was reverse. The energy is gaining momentum. So I feel like for a lot of you Scorpios, you are going to be dealing with someone who does give to you more than they take from you. For some of you, you might actually be used to taking. You obviously apply this to your situation. Every situation is unique. That might be something that you had to learn for your lessons from the divine on how to be able to receive, or how to be able to either receive or to give to someone else. So obviously every situation is going to be different here, but I feel like this connection is moving fairly slowly for you. There might just still be some loose ends that your person needs to finish up with another person before they're able to come towards you, or vice versa. It could be just for you, Scorpio, that you do need to take more time to heal from past connections, really figure out the purpose of why you were in those connections in the first place, not put the blame on anyone else, but just try to understand the divine's plan here. For some of you, we do have the card saying surrender to the divine. So for some of you, I do feel like you are still a bit hesitant on doing so. Some of you, I just feel like you don't completely trust the divine right now. And if that's the case, then you would definitely need to clear out your crown chakra. Honestly, I feel like you would need to do some type of meditation or some type of clearing of all your chakras, but if you are questioning the divine, that definitely means that your crown chakra is blocked there. So definitely do that, please. Okay, let's see what your animal spirit guides have for you. Got for Leo or Scorpio. I wanted to call you Leo. So you could be dealing for Leo. Okay. Okay, we have Unicorn. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Camel. Trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Cat. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over-dependency on others. Okay. Let's see what's going on the soul level here. Okay. So I have forgiveness reverse. Upright it reads, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So some of you need to have forgiveness for yourself and others. I have a self-esteem upright. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So I feel like you guys are learning how to have better self-esteem. You know, you might have gone through like a dark period where you had a lot of low self-esteem, especially if you're dealing with a toxic person that kind of belittled you and put you down. But I do feel like you are learning how to love yourself, Scorpios. But I do feel like you do need to learn how to have forgiveness for the way that people treat you. You gotta remember that the way that other people treat you doesn't have anything to do with you. That's a reflection on how they feel about themselves. So, you know, I know a lot of people are like, that's a dumb saying, but that's the truth. You know, people project their insecurities and things about themselves that they don't like onto other people, and they pick and poke at those things. So like if someone doesn't like, let's say you're overly sensitive or something, and someone doesn't like that, they'll pick and poke at that for someone that they don't like, right? So you just gotta let people do what they're going to do, wish them well, and move on with your life. You know, you can't change everyone. Okay, let's see what signs and placements you're dealing with here. Signs and placements for Scorpio. One more for Scorpio. Alright, Scorpio, we have Sun, happiest card in traditional tarot deck. So Leo energy. Cancer. Pluto, your energy. Venus, Libra, and Taurus energy. Moon, Pisces energy, that usually talks about hidden emotions. And we have Aries energy. So I will say with the Venus energy, that's all about love. So it could just mean that love is coming in for you, Scorpio. And with the with Libra being in Venus, could just mean that the scales will be balanced in your love life here. So that is all I have for you, Scorpio. If you like this reading, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Scorpios.